Keep my son's name out your fucking mouth. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, whatever time it is for you right now. Just know that you are locked in on To The Point with the King. You guys know what to do. Go down there. Find us Apple, Amazon, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, with X, TikTok, apparently, and YouTube, which is hopefully where you're watching us. Don't forget, go down there, click subscribe, click like, leave a comment. We're almost there at 750 subs. I promised you guys. Thank you for enjoying us and giving us your support. It's been 3 weeks since we've put up an episode, and I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Life is bigger than basketball and podcast, like I always say. But speaking of life and enjoying our fantastic guests, especially a man out there, the jubilant, jovial, Jose Gomes. How you doing there, my brother?
Doing fantastic, brother. Doing fantastic.
Hey, so I asked you, this episode's been in the making. I've been asking you to come on for this one. Now, let me start. Webster's dictionary defines nepotism as, screw that. I'll give you guys the cliff notes. Nepotism is defined as Bronny James. Yeah, take that in for a second. Now, speaking about that, going on from that, Jose, do you think Bronny deserves to be in the NBA making $6 million a year?
Do I think so personally? I don't think he deserves to be in the NBA. I think he's a G League player. Just leave him in the G League. I think he shouldn't have left college. I think he should have played out his 2-3 more years, get his degree, and maybe get a different job. Maybe he can be his dad's new agent or take over his businesses or something like that. Dude, he's just in the NBA because of his dad's name. That's pretty much why he's in the NBA. He sucks. Like, there's nothing good, special about him. Like, the guy can't shoot. He can't. Dude, like, just stick to he should have just stayed in school and work on his game, and then maybe try to make it to the NBA or G League, or maybe just go overseas and just play ball in Lithuania or somebody, or Greece or something.
You want him there?
Or somewhere, you know what I mean? Or even maybe he can go play in Portugal, man, because the competition over there is garbage. Maybe he can become the GOAT over there, you know? So
you want him out there? You want him there in your homeland?
Hey, maybe he'll sell some tickets, you know? Just the name will sell some tickets alone, but basically his game is garbage, but it is what it is. Everybody knows why he's in the NBA because of his dad. I don't even know. His dad makes him sit on the floor because, he's taking up his seat. Like, I don't know. Why are you even there? Dude, just leave this kid in the G League. If you guys are want him to be one of the best players in the NBA or want to be the future LeBron James, just let him play in the G League. Just let him stay there. He can work on his game, practice his game. No, you have him sitting on the bench and then sitting on the floor because his dad needs the seat, because his dad's he's the one that runs the team. Basically, he's the one who tells these guys what he wants.
Coach, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting pathetic, the NBA right now, man. With all these guys, the basketball players being big bullies and pussies and complaining about everything, dude. Like, these guys don't know what the real life is, man. Like, I understand athletes, they go through the hard times and stuff, but dude, when you're making $60 million, $50 million, $40 million a year, come on, man. Are you kidding me, dude? You and then you want to run like your mouth, like you want to. Come on, dude. Come work like as a hard working guy like you and me. A real job, 9 to 5 every single day. Bust your balls. Like wake up early, get do your work, and then come home. Man, come on, get out of here, man. These guys
like hand it to him, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's just $6 million, dude. There's guys in the G League that on the Raptors team that are better than this guy and don't even make half of the money that this guy makes. Not even a quarter. Like, you kidding me, man?
Yeah, no doubt. the Raptors have, because we're a Raptor-centric podcast for you guys, right? But we do like to talk about basketball here and there outside of Canada, our home and native land, right? But there are other players out there. The Raptors have how many rookies ahead of them? Right now, depending on where you look, Bronny is ranked, drafted at 55th, okay? There's 54 players above him that were drafted, okay? The Raptors have 4 of them, and 3 of them are ahead of him because Bronny's ranked at like 43rd. And if you look at like his stats, like you just said, keep him in the G League because just recently he scored over 30-something points. Everyone's hooping and hollering about him. But when you look at the guys who are actually playing, let me bring up some of Bronny's stats here, okay? So he's played 23 games for the Lakers, 5.9 minutes a game, okay?
But that's
shooting 30%, okay?
That's garbage time. Like when they're losing or when they're getting or they're smacking people. So it's not even he's not even playing against real competition.
Exactly.
If he played real competition, he wouldn't even get 1 point.
Bro, in garbage time, he's averaging 2.3 points a game.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Okay? He's averaging less than 1 rebound a game, less than 1 assist, 0.2 on steals, 0.1 on blocks, and he's got 0.4 on turnovers. Okay? He's not there. His free throw percentage is pretty nice. That's the only stat that stood out to me. 79%, basically. But he's shooting 32% from the 3-point line, right? I can go into others, right, to bring up his stats if you would allow me to. I can tell you where he's ranked overall in the entire league, okay? When it comes to points, he's 453rd. Did you hear me on that one? He's 453rd. That's for you guys out there calling him the next GOAT, the next king. Okay, yeah. You know what? Kiss my ass, okay? Jose, what do you think about that when I gave you all those fucking numbers just now?
Shows that he shouldn't be playing in the NBA at all. He should be playing in the Philippines or South Korea or somebody or something like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't look, dude. Like it's just like we've been saying all along. He's just in the NBA because of the name and because of his father. That's all it was. And basically, his father said, wherever my son goes, I'm gonna go right after him, or I'm going to play with him wherever he goes. So he basically made the Lakers draft this kid because they wouldn't even draft him, or you know what I mean. So they made him draft him in the second round, which this guy should have been like. He should be like the last pick in the NFL, like in the Mr. Irrelevant, not even like 7th round. He should have been just tryouts. Bring him to the tryouts, the WNBA. You know how the LA Sparks are having the tryouts with the guys.
He should have identified.
Yeah, he should have been there trying to practice with them. Maybe he'll get better. Maybe he'll learn a couple of maybe he'll learn how to shoot. For a guy that's supposed to be a 3-and-D guy in the NBA, that's what you're supposed to be known for. Shooting 32% from threes, freaking 2 points a game. Come on, dude. And not even 1 steal, not even 1 block.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dude. And you're lucky you're playing against like freaking guys that are coming off the bench too, like bench warmers that are in the last minutes of the game and they don't even play anything. Because if you were playing against a Tatum or the Devin Booker or a John Morant, they would eat you alive. John Morant would break your ankles in 1 second, dude. Like,
Dustin.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, 100%. It's just, dude, it's sad. It's sad to see. And you know what? All this started because LeBron. You know what? LeBron puts himself in the spotlight because this could have been easily handled without being on TV or without being. He could have just called him. Listen, why you talking about my son on your show? Like, if you have something to say, say it to me personally. Come on, dude. Like, dude, why do you have to go after the game to the guy. The guy paid his ticket to go watch the game. He probably didn't pay it because he has got probably connections or whatever. So why you all of a sudden now in front of everybody and everybody you're trying to make yourself look like a big super dialer? You probably don't even care about your kid. Never mind. Get out of here, bro. Anyways, he's
You know
just trying
what?
to. It's all for the spotlight. It's all for the spotlight. He's just a hungry.
Hungry,
He's
hungry
like a,
hippo.
yeah, 100%. When it comes to the media and stuff like that, he wants to be on the spotlight. He wants to be the main show. He's trying to stand up for his son. Oh my God, he's the best dad ever. Man, come on, please give me a break, dude. You should have. This thing could have been like call him backstage and talk backstage or talk over the phone or
Like a
call the
man.
show. Yeah, like a man or call the show. Listen, I don't appreciate you guys calling my talking to my son about my son like that. But then again, everybody's hyping this kid up. Everybody's hyping this kid up, but he's garbage, bro. Like the man's just speaking facts. I'm sorry. Like if you don't want to hear, like, listen, if my son sucks at math or a subject at school, and the teachers say your son is horrible at math, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed
What are you
to.
gonna do? Smack the teacher out, or
Yeah,
tell your
yeah,
son to do
you're a
better?
bad teacher because you didn't teach my son how to. No, my son sucks at math. He sucks at math. It is what it is, or whatever subject you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like he sucks. He sucks. I'm sorry. You put your son at a pedestal like he's supposed to be the next you. He's not. He's not gonna be the next you. He's not, dude. I don't think he's after his dad leaves the NBA. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't even. Honestly, I think his younger son, Bryce,
Right.
has a better future than Bronny does. I see Bryce play ball, especially when he was at this last tournament for the state championships and stuff. The kid can ball. He
Yeah.
can ball, actually ball. His Bronny, I don't know, man. I don't think he's as talented as his younger brother, and I don't think he's gonna, dude. Even I don't think he's gonna be a big superstar in the NBA. He's not. I'm sorry. He's gonna be a guy to come off the bench, a seventh man, eighth man, ninth man, play
12th.
play a couple. Yeah, 12th man, 10th man. The guys that warm up the bench and they come in at the end of the games. Because, dude, I don't think he has the
Warm up
talent.
the bench. Now get off so I can sit down.
Yeah. Come on now. Papa Bear needs his seat.
Hey, but you
Young
know what?
pup.
Look, you nailed a lot of points that I wanted to say. So you took a lot of words.
Sorry, man.
Thank you for that. No, thank you for that, because it lets me get more clear and concise right now. I've been watching basketball since 1986. Y'all can suck it on that one. So I've seen some of the greatest players play, but I noticed a change. Exactly, the goat, the real goat, right? I've noticed a change in the culture in the NBA ever since LeBron James came in. They picked him as the chosen one. It's tattooed on his back. Ever since before he came into the NBA, he signed that deal with Nike before he came into the NBA. Before he ever put the ball on the court in the NBA, right? And the culture has shifted so much that because of LeBron, his influence, you could call him, I will say it, one of the most influential players in the game of all time, and it's not for a positive reason, right? Because the NBA right now is currently like a freaking circus right now. That's what I see. All I hear, right? All I see on the media is Bronny, the next GOAT, the next king, Bronny, LeBron, anything. If anybody out there can go and write down in the comments, give me 10 rookies other than Bronny without Googling it, okay? I want to hear that from you, because that's all the media is telling us, okay? Which is absolutely disgusting, and it's all based on because of LeBron and his influence on the game. Le GM, Le Flop, Le whatever you want to call him, okay? Just don't call him the GOAT. And don't ever say that in front of me, okay? Because you're going to have a problem. But it's his influence, and it's transcended into, you can see the distinction in some of the current players right now in the NBA. Some have been trained by Kobe himself, okay? They win Okay, you see those that take LeBron's culture, want to sit down a game, want to demand go to another team, right? Want more
Yep.
load management. Now with LeBron, and now this whole Bronny narrative that's going on, do you, Jose, think that LeBron's effect has had a major impact on the NBA because the viewership is down? Like, I barely watch it now. I don't watch other games because unless it's important to me. If I
No,
see a guy like
100%.
Steph, if I see a guy like Tatum, okay, I'll watch the game. If it's the Raptors, of course I'm gonna watch it because that's why we're here, right? But when you see LeBron's effect on certain players, such as like I'll call them out, KD's, Jimmy Butler's, right?
Yeah,
Those
100%.
guys.
100%. No, it's
Please,
true.
please.
No, you're absolutely correct because he's the first one to be sitting out because of my ankle, this and that, and then all of a sudden, dude, you're supposed to be the face of the NBA. Okay, maybe not now because he's already past he's just playing out his last years because he wants to beat.
Please.
Yeah, he
Come
wants to
on.
beat records. He wants to beat whatever. But dude, like, what matters is winning championships at the end, and you can't do it by yourself, and that's why you're never gonna be the GOAT. And then most importantly, yeah, dude, he's a bad example for the NBA. You need nowadays you need like these youngsters. If you're gonna make your brand thing, you need these youngsters to show. Okay, listen, we can play like a John Morant. Like he wants to play, he can play, or even a freaking I don't know, Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you want to, the guy plays with injuries and stuff like that. Dude, it's true what you were saying. Basically, he's been running the NBA. He, like you said, he was the chosen one since before he got into the NBA. He was already signed deals and he was the man like this and that. The NBA was trying to make him the greatest of all time, but it didn't end up like that way because in the way there was Kobe's, there was Timmy Duncan's, there was other players in his way that made it harder for him. The Detroit Pistons beat his ass up too. Don't forget about that. And then, dude,
Sent him packing to Miami.
yes, 100% because he couldn't win by himself. He needed another couple superstars to join him so then he can win. But yeah, dude, he is the I think he's a cancer to the NBA right now. Honestly, I think he's a cancer to the NBA. I think he's too much babied in the NBA. Any little call, he's crying, he's complaining, and these referees are always, like, oh, okay, it's LeBron James, let's call a foul. Even dude, the series against the Raptors, for example, with the Cavs in the playoffs, how many times this guy would flop and they would call fouls, and then in the Eastern Conference Finals. Come on, man, you guys, it's not as Raptors fans and as NBA fans, you got to admit this guy is the cancer right now. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player. He's a great player. Okay,
He's
he's
great,
probably
but
top.
they didn't let him play to his
No,
potential, right?
no,
Because
absolutely not.
they kept handing him, they kept baby like spoon
Yeah,
feeding him.
baby, the spoon feeding him. Yeah, exactly. He Whatever he wanted, he always ended up getting. He always end up getting whatever he wants, and that's not right, man. And now all these NBA players see this, and that's what's happening. Look at Jimmy Butler, for example. Dude, he cried and bitched and didn't want to play, didn't want to practice out of his way out of Miami. Why? Dude, you have a contract out there. What was wrong about the team? The team was actually winning games. It's not like your team is garbage or all of a sudden you have actually good players around you, and then all of a sudden now you want to get your ass traded. Why? Because you don't like being in Miami anymore.
Yeah, how long do you think it's going to take for him to be out of Golden State? That's a rhetorical question. Let's not get into that.
Yeah,
Right.
like as soon as he gets the chance, he's gonna get out of there too. If he doesn't win a championship there, or Steph Curry doesn't stay there for long, he's gonna be out of there too. His ass is gonna leave too.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
it's exactly what it is. LeBron imposed this culture. Whether you guys out there like it or not, you bronze sexuals could fight me. I'll tell you where I live. I'll give you my address. Okay. Um, but regardless whether you like it or not, the reality is that LeBron, like you said, has been cancerous towards the culture of the NBA. I'd like to see guys with I know you and I like hockey, football, right? By the way, go check out the Reese Report if you want your NFL predictions. Jose's there. But we like these tough sports, and we grew up back in the day where guys get punched in the face for no reason in the NBA on the court, right? Guys would
Detroit
start.
Pistons, bro.
Nowadays, it just hurts my feelings, and I gotta go post on social media on my burner account, right? And then do all different handshakes with the guys on the other team. I'm sorry, we're cut from a different cloth. I don't care if I'm coaching against one of my best friends. I don't care if I'm playing against one of my best friends.
I'm
Once
gonna
we get
breathe
on
his
that
ass.
court, I want nothing but the death of you. You know what I mean? It's that
Hundred
competitive
percent.
spirit. And these guys
Hundred
have
percent.
lost it because of LeBron. All they think about is stats, right? Stats padding. When you look at the Westbrooks, the Hardens, right? When you look at these guys, they're not there to win. They're there just to pad their stats. Same way LeBron did, right? I see you Bron-sexuals out there. Oh, LeBron won one in-season tournament. Jordan lost. Jordan has zero, so therefore LeBron is the GOAT. You dumb. Tell me how you don't know about basketball without telling me. Okay? There was
There
no
was no in season.
whole
Yeah.
in-season tournament was created for LeBron because he missed two consecutive seasons without making the playoffs. It was created for him. But I digress. When it comes to, before we get out of here, buddy, when it comes down to Bronny, what's your overall point of view, bro?
G Leaguer.
Hey, he scored 30 something
I'm just saying, he's
in
a
a
G
G
Leaguer. In the G League. He's a G Leaguer. He's a G Leaguer player. I'm telling you, he shouldn't be in the NBA at all. He's a G Leaguer. Dude, and if you watch the G League games, it's basically a pickup basketball. It's like an all-star game. It's everybody's trying to get their own points to show themselves to the NBA teams, and that's what it is. It's just a basic pickup game.
Yeah.
Everybody for themselves, and yeah, but he's not an NBA player. He's a G leaguer, or he's an European, or whatever the hell he wants to play in Asia or Africa. Maybe go play with the freaking Siakam in Cameroon or something. I don't know.
Well, it's like, but see, that's the thing, right? You just said it right there. The G Leaguer, they're basically like, it's a pageant. Like, look at me. Can a team
Yeah,
pick me up? Right?
100%.
It's the complete opposite of when the Raptors 905 won because most of those guys got called up to the big league. And then guess what? A little shortly after, there's
They
the
won
Larry
championship.
O'Brien trophy here in Toronto, right
Yes,
here,
sir.
right? A lot of teams aren't doing that. And those guys played ball with each other. Yeah, Siakam won the MVP when they won the championship there in the 905. That's fine, right? But then you got like Freddie, the Boucher, the OGs. You know those guys coming up to the big time and wearing a big ass ring. Okay, that's what they were doing. And but the thing is, like that's a rarity right now in the basketball culture. Everybody wants the stats for their own. Personally, when I play, it depends on who I'm playing with. I could either be the scorer, I could either be the guy with the assists with no points. I could do pull a Dennis Rodman, get a bunch of rebounds, no points, right? Not even a shot attempt, right?
Team player, man. Team player.
You could be the dirty player just setting picks. You can be that and be successful at it. But in this culture that LeBron has set, it's all about numbers. And then people are gonna shove in your face and be like, numbers don't lie. Hey, well, you know what? Every championship game, every championship that Jordan has ever played in, he hasn't lost. All the way from college, Olympics, NBA. Kobe hasn't lost one single game in the Olympics. It's 39-0. So you tell me, Jose, that's for you guys out there. You tell me. Don't bring beef to Jose, okay? He got a family. I'll come at.
No, buddy, I totally agree with you, man. Honestly, to me, he's not the GOAT. I don't give a shit what people say. He's a top four. He's a top four, top five player in the NBA all time. I'll give him that. The man, listen, he in the beginning of his career, he did do some impressive stuff with
Yeah.
that Cavalier stuff. But then at the end, in the middle of his career, at the end of his career, it's just been a bunch of whiny and trying to control everything. And I want this, I want that, I want to play with this guy, I want to play with that guy. It's just been too much drama, man. Too much drama around him, and that's not, you don't want that as a player. You want people to remind you as, okay, you might not win every single championship where you go, but at least you were there and you tried and stuff like that. You didn't make any excuses like you always do. He always makes an excuse for when he loses, or the referee should have made this foul, or I'm crying on the floor
Or
because you
shows
didn't
up with a
call a
cast
foul.
on his hand.
Yeah, like come on, dude. Please, man. Just stick to just stick to playing ball, man. That you do what you gotta do. You're a great player, but you'll never be the GOAT, bro. The GOAT, there's only one GOAT and his name is MG, and end of story.
Exactly, exactly, my brother. Like you know, my only issue is, and people think I'm hating on him. I don't hate on him. I hate the fact it's like he's a spoiled child, right? He's been given all this. I want to see him earn,
Earn.
right? I want to see him go through all the crap. I want to see him stick to it. I want to see him stick to one freaking team and try to build a dynasty, right? You can send all the players. He can ask for it, right? But it's like I don't know if you saw this, but Pat Riley talked about um, just the other day that when LeBron came to him on Miami and said he wants Spoelstra gone, Pat Riley's response was, "No player steps into my office and tells me what to do."
100%.
Woo!
Yeah, yeah. And then you see, but like that's how you got to do it with these guys, like these prima donna guys that think they can do everything. No, listen, dude, I'm the one that's running. It's my ass that's on the line. It's not your ass, because if I get fired or not, your ass is still gonna be here under contract for how many years you signed or whatever. So it's my ass. So let me do the decisions of making the GM and drafting players, and you can worry about playing a freaking ball in the hoop. I'm sounding like Donald Trump all of a sudden now to him
Yeah,
and
shut
shit,
up
but
and dribble. That's the quote. Shut up and dribble.
yeah, you
Right?
know what I
That's what I
mean?
want to see.
Like just play, man. Just play and just stop being a prima donna, man. Just, dude, you could have been like one of, like, probably A1 and AB to Michael Jordan if you were so much drama around you, so much complaining, so much this and that. And if he stayed in Cleveland, man, and won the championships there, that helps out a lot too, man, because dude,
Yeah.
you going to team and then grabbing all these superstars around you. It's not like you did it by yourself. You had other superstars around you. You had D
Yep.
Wade, you had Chris Bosh, you had AD. Now
Kevin
you have,
Love,
yeah,
Shaq.
Kevin, yeah, like Kyrie, like, you know what I mean. Like, you had like superstar players around you, like. So don't come with this stuff like that. That's why I don't know about you, but I appreciate Steph Curry more than I do LeBron James.
Yeah.
Man, the man won. He's been playing in Golden State all his life. Won championships before KD was even there. He won a championship.
With
It was
KD.
him, Clay Thompson, Clay Thompson, and Draymond. None like these guys are not big superstar players. I'm sorry, Draymond Green. He's a good team player.
Yeah.
He's a good team player. The guy that can rebound, get you, play hard defense.
But he loves
Dude,
LeBron.
yeah, but dude, like, he can love whatever he wants to. But the problem at the end of the day, it's not. You can see how Steph Curry won his championships even
Exactly.
after KD left. He still won championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't need KD there. So
Exactly. You got to give respect where respect is due to certain players that
100%.
have, and LeBron has that. I'll leave it off here before we get out of here, Jose. Since we're running out of time, um, LeBron has that tattoo called loyalty on his left side, his rib cage. Yeah. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Jose, do you want to say goodbye to the lovely people out there that have actually, if they still stuck through here, right, and watched us? Would you like to say anything to them while we're closing out?
Guys, subscribe, like, keep watching the show, man. This guy puts out crazy content of the Raptors, basketball in general. Keep watching the show. And hey, the merch is coming, boys. The merch is coming. So hey, get ready to spend a little bit of money and support my man over here, Brian. He's a great guy, great show. And hey, love to be on the show, man. It's an honor always talking ball with you, man. So it's all good, brother. And everybody, like I said, subscribe to this man and get that Raptor shirt. That Raptor shirt is nice. It's
We need more
nice.
subs. Hey, Jose, I appreciate the praise, man.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna say is Jose basically said everything I would like to say, but just thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you guys for watching all our fantastic guests. Thank you guys just for being there. And if you're watching, I consider you to the point family. Okay, you're family with me now, whether you like it or not. Let's have Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, later on in the year. And a special thank you to the man, the myth, the legend, the greatest producer of all time, whatever anybody has to say, it is Artur, my man out there in Lithuania. Please don't take offense to what Jose said earlier.
You're gonna see Bronny there pretty soon playing for your hometown team, buddy. Don't worry.
Let him be your roommate. Anyway, so on that note, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, and peace.
Peace.